Compact SUVs and crossovers have become very popular lately. Mazda's entry into this category is the CX-3. So is there room for some zoom in this class, and will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, I think it's certainly a pretty cool look. It looks rugged and racy at the same time. The Mazda Smiley grille is still prominent up front, but less prominent in this all-new CX-3. All in all, I think it's a success, with a modern curvy shape that has interesting angles everywhere you look. Interesting materials and color choices make the Mazda CX-3 interior stand out. You've got red stitching on the seats that's really brought out by the red leather here on the doors. There's a bit of a carbon fiber look there. You even have some silver here, and then the red theme is continued on the vents. And I think overall, it creates a very striking look for the interior. Nice. Here you have your armrest, pick it up, and then you see your two cup holders. Moving forward, you have your infotainment screen controls. You can put this left, right, up, down, and even turn it here. This is your volume control right here. You can go straight to your favorites. You also have some shortcuts here to go straight to the radio, or also a home screen or navigation. You get a real handbrake as well. Here's how you get into your sports mode. Here you have your 6-speed automatic transmission that you can also shift manually. Here you have a bit of storage, also 2 USB inputs, SD card here, and a charger. You get a CD input here, ventilation controls, which are very straightforward, and here are the controls for your heated seats. The infotainment screen feels a bit aftermarket to me, but it is pretty easy to navigate after you get to know it well. The steering wheel has fore and aft and up and down adjustments, which is nice. Here's your Bluetooth controls, volume and channel on your radio, and cruise control over here on the right side. Up on the gauge cluster, you also have an information screen. You can scroll through, see some useful information there. Speedometer straight up in front, and then you have your tachometer over here, and then like I said, you even get readouts for your temperature and of course a fuel gauge over here. You get blind spot monitoring, which you can cancel. I don't know why you'd want to. I also don't know why you'd want to cancel your traction control, but you can if you dare. On the door you have controls for your power windows and door locks, also your outside mirrors, and then a place to put your phone here if you like, and then a cup holder down here and some additional storage. All in all, as I said before, I think it's an attractive interior, and the seats are nice and comfortable too. Out back you get seating for up to 3 across, and in the door a bit of storage as well, plus a cup holder. Pop open the trunk, and you can see it's got a nice size to it. Not huge, but you can actually remove this here and go a bit deeper if you like. And of course, you can go ahead and pull back these seats, lay them down, and then you have even more room. Powering the CX-3 is a Skyactiv 2-liter 4-cylinder engine making 146 horsepower and 146 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a Skyactiv Sport Mode 6-speed auto transmission, which powers all 4 wheels. 0 to 60 takes 8.1 seconds, and the top speed is 120 miles per hour. Fuel economy is rated at 27 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 29 miles per gallon overall. Mazda CX-3 starts out at $23,210. Now, they have added the $1,410 premium package, and that includes power moonroof, Sirius XM radio, which I love, HD radio, which is also great, Bose 7-speaker sound system, and a tonneau cover. You also get $550 Mazda mobile start, that's convenient, and the $100 rear bumper guard. And with all that, you're out the dealer door at $26,150. Now, there is a heck of a lot of competition out there from all the major manufacturers, but what does Mazda bring that the others don't? Well, the Skyactiv Zoom is certainly one thing. Skyactiv is like the Lotus philosophy of building the car lighter so that it handles better, performs better, and is more economical too, so it's win-win-win for all those things. And the Mazda is certainly fun to drive. It feels light on its feet, and like I say, this Mazda, along with every other one I've tested, does have a bit of the Miata. If you'd like to see my Miata review, check out that review elsewhere on YouTube, but rest assured there is a bit of the Miata in this CX-3. Alright, let's check out this Mazda's handling. Nice little left-right sweeper here. Yeah. All-wheel drive really keeps it quite planted. The Mazda 3 would have slipped there, but the CX-3 held it very nicely, actually. Very competent handling from the CX-3 here. More than you'd expect from your affordable compact utility vehicle. It does feel quick off the line. You can flick it into sport mode, and when you do, the throttle responds more sharply. It definitely will hold the gear longer and just has a more sporty feel to it, as you'd expect. But even though it is a compact SUV, it does feel very car-like. It's not as high as some SUVs, so you do have a lower center of gravity, and it is fun to drive with that Mazda zoom responsiveness, and that's a good thing. This is a good test. A nice turn with all-wheel drive when it's wet. Wow, a little bit of breakaway there evenly, believe it or not, and then it caught. So very nice. Actually, all four wheels lost grip at the same time in typical Mazda handling style. Very nice, even handling, and it quickly caught grip there too. So that was very nice, poised, and I like the all-wheel drive system. Good stuff. Backup camera definitely comes in handy when you're parking. There we see the very helpful blind spot monitoring. If I turn the signal on, it'll actually make a noise to let me know that there's something in my way. So that's a great safety feature. And checking out the CX-3's night look. Looks good. No red anywhere to be seen. Just a nice light, slightly white color. And shows up well at night. And I like it. Now in terms of my Drivin technology integration score, well, I've already spoken about Mazda's infotainment screen and these controls here. I think they take a bit longer to figure out than many manufacturers out there, but I have been testing a lot of Mazdas lately, including the MX-5 Miata, and you know, it's gotten a little easier for me, so I'll go ahead and up its score a little to a 6.5, maybe a 7, but again, I think there are easier ways to do it, and this does feel a little bit to me like it's sort of an aftermarket application. But that being said, looking around the cabin here, I like the mix of red and the red stitching, and I like the soft touch materials on the dash, and I like the feel of the steering wheel. Again, it is a Mazda, and I think people that buy the Mazda, they do buy it because even though they need a compact utility vehicle, they also want something that's fun to drive. So I think that is really what Mazda brings to this market. Sure, it's a compact utility vehicle. Sure, you can throw the seats down and you can fit a lot of gear back there and you can fit up to 5 people, but it's not about that. It's also about the fact that it's just fun to drive. And it's also comfortable too. The seats are very snug, and you've got heated seats too, which is a nice thing. So you get some luxury too. While the CX-3's primary use is not going off-roading, it should be more than capable depending on whether you have the ground clearance or not, thanks to the nice rubber composite bottom there to make it a bit more rugged. So in the end, I think the Mazda CX-3 here is a standout in many ways. It's got an extremely fair price, it's got very nice features, but I think what will make people go for the CX-3 is something more than that. It's got great looks, it's got a great interior, it's got the combination of colors, and it looks aggressive. But most importantly, it's fun to drive. Yes, it's a compact utility vehicle, crossover, small SUV, whatever you want to call it. But it really does have that intangible zoom that Mazda engineers somehow build into all their cars. I'm impressed, and I think you will be too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm Drivin' Ivan.